A mathematical mistake on taxes causing a surplus of money could help the Livingston Parish animal shelters and mosquito control. In other Lake Pontchartrain news, Causeway and State Police are teaming up to make the Causeway a safer place to drive. This past weekend, the baseball team hosted the Lamar Cardinals in a 3-game set. With plans of new floors, new offices, and brand new technology, the employees here at City Cart are abuzz with excitement. The Lions had no mercy on Abilene Christian today as they claimed the series victory after winning their first game 11-3. A group of Southeastern students is spreading the word on what local residents can do to put an end to human trafficking. Jimmy the Groundhog had more than the upcoming month's weather to share with the mayor of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. The Lions baseball team has already secured their spot in the Southland Conference Tournament, which will be held May 20th through the 23rd in Sugar Land, Texas. With all of the off-season moves the Lions football team has made, one of them included recruiting one of the top junior college quarterback prospects in Larry Cutbirth. Controversy has stirred in Tangipahoa. The parish council is studying why new subdivisions aren't required to have fire hydrants. As more homes are being built in the parish, concern is growing. In some neighborhoods, there's a fire hydrant or two, but only because developers voluntarily put them in, according to Parish President Gordon Burgess, who says they aren't meant for fighting fires, but for cleaning up any bleed-offs the area might have. According to Burgess, the water company's pipes can't handle it.
And the pipes would probably have to be 10 inches, and some of ours are 4 inches, some is 2 inches. So it just doesn't really blend with what to fight fires with a water hydrant.
And he isn't the only one concerned. 8th Ward firefighters want more hydrants and expect to have water available to them when needed. Some may wonder where else you would get the water from, but President Burgess plans to utilize any fire department and their trucks within the area, as well as any lakes or ponds that are close by. But even with a list of all the lakes and ponds, their locations, and permission from the property owners, 8th Ward Fire Chief Nathan Sticker has some concerns about that planning.
Now, can we even get to these ponds with the fire truck close enough to pump water? We don't know that. Nobody's explained that. Nobody showed us a drawing. Now, the other thing is, these ponds are not really lakes or ponds to me. They're retention ponds. To me, I think they're supposed to be kept dry. In case we have a lot of rain, those things will absorb the water, catch the water, so that just there's no flood. If those things are pumped dry, which they should be, I think, then we have no water.
The lack of fire hydrants is complex. Council members will have to agree on details like
What size pipe are we going to have when you have a 500 home subdivision? What size pipe you've got to have? How many wells you have to have? The distance between the wells and the subdivision itself.
As the council reconsiders the hydrant problem, Burgess says these things take time and it could be 5 years before everything is changed and finalized. For North Shore News, I'm Madison Pullen. As the saying goes, the grass is always greener on the other side. But in the case of 3 members of the Southeastern men's track team, the track may be better on the other side. Ashley Riley, Andre Colebrook, and Jannard Paul are a long way from home. Riley and Colebrook moved to the United States from the Bahamas, while Paul calls home to Grenada. None of them would have guessed that their calling would be as track runners at a university in the south of Louisiana. But here they are, not only calling Hammond home, but doing amazing things for the track team. Even with the short amount of time the 3 have spent in the United States.
I moved to the U.S. about 2 years ago.
He did recruited me from 2012.
I moved to the U.S. about 2 years ago.
The guys have found comfort not only in their majors, which include kinesiology, construction engineering, and graphic designing, but they also find a little bit of home here in Louisiana.
My favorite thing about it is it's not that different from home in the Bahamas. It's kind of similar with the food and the weather and all that.
And thanks to Coach Brady recruiting the 3, they have been able to continue doing something they love.
I've been doing track and field from the 2nd grade.
I was like 10 years.
Even with the impressive records on the track, the guys are committed to their studies and are excited to see where their futures take them. But for the time being, they have been brought here to the Lions track to help bring home countless awards and trophies and have a blast while doing it. For the big game, I'm Madison Pullen. With pitching from, people like Kyle Sedetall and Tate Ciano, they're really, you can't touch them. They're unbeatable. I definitely think they can take it all the way. Well, it's like you said, in the past, the football team they kind of struggled a little bit, but ever since Coach Roberts took over 3 years ago, they've improved so much. And I think that, these four athletes getting drafted, it says a lot about how much Southeastern has improved, how much our football program has improved, and how much the coaching staff, how, the effect that they have on these players. And I think that these four players is going to be really good motivation too for the rest of the football players that are still playing here at Southeastern.
Thanks, guys. Right behind me is a sculpture that was designed and built by Russell Whiting, who's a Louisiana native. And thanks to a bill that was passed by the Louisiana State Legislative a few years ago, 1% of the budget that is used to help build any state-funded facilities has to go towards the art just for that building. So that gave us this. And it's really cool because the bottom tier is actually in a walking position, and that's to represent the exercise science. The middle one is in a hanging position to represent physical education, and then the top one is in a triumphant pose with angel wings to represent nursing. So the next time you're walking around campus, take 5 seconds to stop by and check out this really great sculpture. Back to you guys in the studio.